In the event that you found this video today, your heavenly messengers have an exceptional directive for you, specifically since you left somebody from your past hasn't been similar. The heavenly messengers say there is somebody who has been significantly impacted by your non-appearance. When you left, it flipped around their whole world and changed everything in their life. They find it challenging to try and perceive the daily routine that they are experiencing at present, as it seems as though it used to when you were around. You offered this individual a feeling of solace and well-being that they can't find elsewhere. Isn't quite so basic as supplanting you or filling the hole that you left, and no other person is equipped for taking out that space. Similarly, at whatever point you go into somebody's life, you quickly enormously affect them. They may not actually know about the amount you mean to them until you are, as of now, not close by, yet it is obvious there is somebody who you have abandoned, whether that be in a physical or close to home sense, who currently feels like a completely unique individual. Subsequently, when you were there, they were cheerful, or if nothing else, they were more joyful when you were around. They preferred the individual that you enlivened them to be, yet since you left, they have not had the option to find a lot of satisfaction or inspiration in their life. They feel stuck, and when they thoroughly search in the mirror, they scarcely perceive the individual that is glancing back at them. They feel like they are more peculiar even to them. I rehearse, since you left, somebody from your past hasn't been a similar. You might have continued on from this individual and that stage in your life, or you might in any case think about them and considering how they're doing since you left. No matter what the flow position you are in, they are certainly not ready to continue on or fail to remember they have attempted, they have had a go at all that they can imagine to feel typical again, yet everything that used to offer them unwinding and respite never again do. Everything has become corrupted by missing you and how things used to be with you too. They are appreciative for the recollections and do appreciate thinking back. How lucky are they to have had the option to gain those experiences with you, all things considered. Yet they are then likewise helped to remember what they lost when you left, and it damages to understand what they once had and might very well at no point ever have in the future. It fills them with lament and makes them question everything that they might have fouled up, and how they presently wish that they might have done everything another way to keep this from happening. They genuinely don't have the foggiest idea how to feel typical again. An existence without you in it won't ever feel better or normal to them. From the second you left, their life turned out to be such a tone hazier and more challenging to adapt to you generally. Somebody who carried such light and inspiration to their days, simply seeing you was sufficient to advise them that there was great on the planet and joy to be found and experienced before they had met you. They didn't actually have any idea what they had been missing, yet since they have had the joy of knowing and cherishing you, they realize that life won't ever go back without you. So when you left, they felt like their life flipped around altogether. Regular errands became more enthusiastically, and their state of mind turned out to be in a flash more obscure. Everybody around them has now started to see it. They felt that it would disappear after a short time, and that they would get back to acting like their standard self, yet regardless of how long has passed, they are as yet not equivalent they used to be. It is hard for individuals around them to watch this and invest time around them when they resemble this. It isn't your obligation to assist them with getting back to acting like them themselves, yet assuming that you actually care about them and invest your time figuring about them, then this might be a great opportunity to connect and restore an association, assuming that is what you want. The idea of this new association isn't something that you essentially have to characterize straight away. Pay attention to your heart and do what you feel attracted to do. You are an unbelievably kind and giving individual, which is something that such countless Individuals respect. About you have this capacity to cherish individuals with such savagery and enthusiasm. When you focus on somebody, you love them with your entire heart, and that is staggeringly gorgeous. Offering your heart to others individuals is a particularly liberal thing to do, yet you should ensure that you save a portion of that adoration for yourself. Since you left, they have not been the equivalent, have you? Since leaving, you have filled in such countless ways the individual that you are presently has scholarly new examples and acquired such an excess of important understanding that you didn't have before. Change isn't generally this huge terrible thing that you should be frightened of. This change is essential for what has permitted you to develop and form yourself into the rendition of you that you are today. You have utilized the time that you are in a little while ago to truly chip away at yourself, and that shows. Help yourself to remember this. Generally merit being adored with the strength and power with which you love others, and you really want never settle for anything short of that. You don't owe this individual that you left or anybody anything, and you are qualified for do with this data anything that feels right to you. Set aside some margin to think about the circumstance and ponder how you feel inside. Don't permit strain from others to drive you into doing anything that you would rather not do. Yet whatever you choose, recall that as long as you pay attention to your heart and live with both confidence and an open heart, you will continuously be okay. The universe is here to direct you down different ways and lead you towards your predetermination. You should simply continue to be the extraordinary individual that you are, and trust you are adored and respected. When you are not around, you are exclusively missed. The effect that you have on the existences of others can't be sufficiently underlined, and you will permit yourself to feel far better about who you have become. There is nobody in this world who wouldn't miss you on the off chance that you left their life. You are a delight to be aware and a joy to associate with. I need to end with a request for you, ruler. I petition God for them, the person who left and the person who was abandoned. In their non-attendance, a significant void has grabbed hold in the core of the one remaining behind. Award them the solidarity to explore, change and rediscover their own light, and may they embrace the adoration and esteem they legitimately merit. May you make up for the shortfall with your light and assist them with discovering a lasting sense of harmony in the midst of the progression. So be it. Pause for a minute to permit these words to reverberate with your soul. Recollect you are cherished and safeguarded by the universe. Type 1111 to guarantee this message and the favors inside for your own attempt, and leave a good remark for different watchers who could require an energy support in their day. The universe sees it as a thoughtful gesture that energizes the pattern of good karma. You'll spread energy and getting the universe's gifts. Consequently, how about we elevate one another and make floods of good energy together? Did you had at least some idea there's a potential picture of your genuine perfect partner that you can take a gander at right now? It very well may be somebody you know or somebody that you haven't met. It's astonishing how precise these have been. You need to see the photograph to understand. Click the connection in the portrayal to get your perfect partner sketch. A significant message is hanging tight for you in the following video. Will you hear it?